All right. Uh, I'm Owen West. I'm reading for Bruce Wayne.
Okay, Courtney,
I'm Courtney Moon, reading for Alfred.
and whenever you're ready.
All right. Tell me if I start on the wrong line because I have not looked at this. How is Mr. Earl?
Okay. I'm sorry, hold on.
Take your time. I am.
Okay.
All right, it's all good. And rolling speed action.
How is Mr. Earl?
Oh, successful. Will you be heading back to Princeton tomorrow, or could I persuade you to spend an extra night or two?
I'm not heading back at all.
You don't like it there?
I like it fine. They just don't feel the same way.
I've prepared the master bedroom.
My old room will be fine.
With all due respect, sir, your father is dead. Wayne Manor is your house.
No, Alfred, this isn't my house. It's the mausoleum. A reminder of everything I lost. And when I have my way, I'll pull the damn thing down brick by brick.
This house, Master Wayne, has sheltered 6 generations of the Wayne family and stood patiently by while you've cavorted in and out of a dozen private schools and colleges, as have I. The Wayne family legacy is not so easily shrugged off.
Nor born, old friend. I'm sorry to have disappointed you.
Master Wayne, I was at your father's side when you were born, and at your side when he was laid to rest.
I know.
Your father was a great man, but I have every confidence that you will exceed his greatness.
Haven't given up on me yet?
Never.
I may not get another chance to thank you for all you've done for me.
Are you going away after the hearing?
All right. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the script.
I think that's where it ends.
Yeah. Then it
And
gets
cut.
to...
Sorry, I was on
That's
mute.
okay.
I was on mute. That was terrific. Really nice. I thought you definitely got that sense of, he's depressed, right? He's somber. He's, there's not a lot of joy in his persona, right?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I did interrupt you during one line. That was just my bad. I didn't
No,
read
we're
it.
gonna do it again. Courtney, really lovely emotional nuance. I really felt that you cared about him, and yet you were also sort of giving him. You were instructive, like saying, "Okay, you need to take responsibility. This is your house now," and or almost as if you're saying this is your legacy. And so you found that balance between your position in the household, caring about him since he was a kid, and also making him face the reality of, I've been with you through all the schools that you got kicked out of, all the colleges. I've been so I'm talking to you. I'm being straight with you. So that was very, very nice. I really like that nuance. So let's do it again.
How is Mr. Earl?
Oh, successful. Will you be heading back to Princeton tomorrow, or could I persuade you to spend an extra night or two?
I'm not heading back at all.
You don't like it there?
I like it fine. They just don't feel the same way.
I've prepared the master bedroom.
My old room will be fine.
With all due respect, sir, your father is dead. Wayne Manor is your house.
No, Alfred. This isn't my house. It's a mausoleum. A reminder of everything I lost. And when I have my way, I'll pull the damn thing down brick by brick.
This house, Master Wayne, has sheltered 6 generations of the Wayne family and stood patiently by while you've cavorted in and out of a dozen private schools and colleges, as have I. The Wayne family legacy is not so easily shrugged off.
Not born, old friend. I'm sorry to have disappointed you.
Master Wayne, I was at your father's side when you were born, and at your side when he was laid to rest.
I know.
Your father was a great man, but I have every confidence that you will exceed his greatness.
Haven't given up on me yet?
Never.
I may not get another chance to thank you for all you've done for me.
Are you going away after the hearing?
And then that's where it cuts, I guess.
And cut. Really not good use of time, Owen. You took your time with it. It was nice. And then, taking that beat before I, never had a chance to thank you for everything you've done. And Courtney, I was getting a sense that you were being a bit firmer with him. So, so he had to sort of think. Bruce, you're known as being quite the philanthropist and contributing to a lot of causes and trying to help with problems in the city with your money. What inspires you to give back to Gotham?
I think it was really probably gifted from my father with his immense work ethic and the Wayne family fortune. I feel that I really owe this city everything I can give it. It's given me so much, and I just want to give back and make Gotham a better place.
What's your greatest fear?
Introspective, or do you want like the actual answer? Otherwise, it's
Let me give me both.
actual fears. Probably it sounds a tad childish. The dark. And introspective fear, it's likely loss. I've had enough of that for one lifetime.
Indeed, you have. So sorry for that loss of your parents.
No, it's not your fault. It's in the past.
What if you could change something in this world? What would you change?
I think I'd like to make Gotham a crime-free city and have those vigilantes stop running around in masks and funny face paint. They think it's terrorism. They're vandalizing a perfectly good home, and I'd like that to be cleaned up.
And what would your action plan be to clean up Gotham?
I'm no businessman like my father, so I'd likely pay someone else to do it.
Okay. What's your happiest childhood memory? Obviously, prior to the loss of your parents, what was your happiest childhood memory?
I'd say it might actually be a few nights before then. I was able to spend time with my father and mother in our living room, just sitting by the fireplace. And it was something I like to look back on when I remember their loss.
And tell us about your relationship with Alfred.
Mr. Pennyworth has been a very, very loyal companion to the Wayne family for years, and I'm glad to have a stable rock and mentor like him, and especially during my childhood when I was moving from college and private school. I'm glad he put up with me, and I'm very happy he's still here.
And how do you want to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered as a persevering force against what took my mother and father from me, somebody who kept trying to make things better.
Thank you very much. Alfred, welcome. Share with us your favorite childhood memory.
Well, I must say it was having tea with my parents in Wayne Manor.
So you've been a part of the Wayne family for a long, long time.
A very long time, yes. Yes, throughout all the generations of the Wayne family, my family has served in this house.
And what do you think are the biggest differences between Bruce and his father? Because you've known both of them. You helped his father grow up, and you've also been guiding Bruce as he has grown up.
Yes, his father was an incredible man. He was very much a philanthropist, always giving back to the community, um, having various functions to raise money for different organizations. Um, Bruce has a lot of that inside of him, but unfortunately, with having lost his parents at such a young age and in such a tragic way, he has sort of gone on a different path. He still, I can tell he still wants to give back to the community, but I know that there is a part of him that wants maybe some revenge. There might be a little bit of bitterness about his parents' demise.
Now you have experience. I believe you had experience in the military at one time, and that you're, you know, I think you have a black belt or something. Do you feel that you could adequately protect Bruce if uh, someone tried to kidnap him or something?
I do. I do. I am definitely, getting on in my years, but I still have a lot of fight left within me. There is nothing I wouldn't do to protect Bruce and to protect Wayne Manor. Um, but I've always tried to use uh, my abilities, my military, career background and everything, in a positive light. You know, don't seek out the confrontation or anything like that.
Mhm.
But I would definitely protect him and this house.
You're a peacekeeper unless it's necessary for you to defend Bruce and the man.
Absolutely.
What's your greatest fear?
I think my greatest fear is losing Bruce, losing this house and the legacy, um, that his family and my family have created, throughout all the years.
Now, you've seen a lot of outside forces that have infiltrated Gotham, and Gotham has had a big rise in crime and different. Well, you've got the mob, and you've got different characters with different agendas. But how do you think that's going? What do you think it's going to take to change all
I think it's going to take. I feel like it's a correctional type of thing. There's a lot that needs to be, um, evened out in the community. There's I feel like there's reasons why these people are acting out in the very aggressive way that they are. And so I think that, in order to truly create the change, um, there would need to be more, police enforcement, um, more, equality within the community, spreading of wealth, things like that.
that? And how do you want to be remembered?
I want to be remembered as a good man who stood for what was right in the world, someone who is strong and compassionate.
Well, that's definitely evident. Thank you so much.